here we go. It is a NewMutator, and I'm joined by Osmo once again, who agreed to join me. Thanks for volunteering, Osmo. I think that's pretty cool that I was able to get some of the players to volunteer to Dualcast with me and kind of give you some perspective on these matches that I'm covering. Of course, Osmo. Well, go ahead and say hi, Osmo. Sorry.
Hey, what's up? I think we skipped that a few times.
Yeah, I think I have a tendency to just talk and talk and talk, but whenever you want to say something, just hop on in there. Don't even worry about interrupting me. Yes, anyway, Osmo is the captain for the Sentinels. They are going to be in the north. It's going to be this gray kind of color. Roadkill, Honky, Lizard King, Toxin, Monty, Kron 1, and Smack My Bitch Up is blonde. And so, what is that? 8 players for them. They're going to be facing the Southern Parking team in the south. The black team there, Giant Killer General, captaining for them. Browning, Ghengis Khan, Homer, Eastwind, Kruniak, Craig, and Paris joining them. So 8 on 8 altogether. So Osmo, how's it going?
Good.
All right, excellent. What can you tell us a little bit about this map here?
Yes. So on this map, there's a lot of like small passes to get up to each side, so it's pretty easy to defend. And as long as you can keep them from sneaking units into your backfield, it's pretty much a straight up fight up mid, or not mid, just in the middle area.
Right, in between, kind of in the canyon, I
Yep.
guess, right? In between these two high ground areas. Did you have like a specific strategy for this map, or were you just kind of going for like a generic kind of approach?
We had a little bit different strategy on this one. We were able to play Age before, I think, or no, it was R3 on this map just
Right.
a couple of days before, so we ended up going with the same strategy because it worked out. And our strategy was to send most of our force up mid, but have like a 1 trial flank with 3 fetch on one of the far ends, and to hopefully push up that side and get in their backfield. So a little bit different. Usually everyone sends 3 trial mid and goes from there.
All right. So how did that work out in this game? You know, adapting your strategy. You know, spoiler alert, right? But
Yeah. Yeah, it ended up being a mistake in this match, and I think they make fun of me later on for the strat I used, which is funny because I ended up getting it from someone on their team from an earlier tournament. But yeah, it seems like they just overpower us with the trout mid since they have the 1 trout advantage, and I didn't adjust my team well enough to bring the extra child to help him out.
so did you? I didn't quite see. You did get 3 tro, right?
Captured.
3 what?
3 of the tro or trow as they're.
Yeah,
as
we
you pronounce
send
it.
1 up the west side with 3 fetch.
So, oh, here he is. Yeah, I didn't see that there. Yeah, Kron 1 has that. And yeah, so here we have, it is flag rally. So, you know, basically it's just tagging each flag before the other team. And I think they did get
Flag captured.
the middle flag before you guys.
Yeah, I know one of the 2 sides
Yeah, I think
gets
South.
the quack. Is it South that gets there faster?
Flag
Yeah, I think South
captured.
gets it faster. I think we noticed that last time. Punk User and I, the last match that I casted, which was Name Changers and no, it wasn't Name Changers. Who was in that match? Now I can't even think.
Yeah, usually it doesn't end up mattering most of the time, but yeah, I don't know. Usually whoever ends up winning ends up getting their backfield, and that's the difference.
Right. Well, they do end up conceding that flag, so it seems that you do end up taking that. And Lizard King is almost rushed Ghengis with those spiders, actually. Kind of interesting. I'm not sure how effective spiders are against Tro.
Yeah, they're pretty good just because they're quick and they can trap them sometimes, but they don't do the most damage.
Right, so you need to back them up with something else, I imagine.
Flag
Yep.
captured.
And Ghengis, I don't know if he's splitting his Tro or what he's attempting to do. It seems like he's trying to find his way into your backfield, and he may be able to do that because of that spider flank, actually.
Oh yeah, Go ahead.
Yes, because well, I don't know. Looks like Lizard King is shadowing him, but with only 2
Flag
Tro.
captured.
Well, I don't know. I'm not sure what's going to happen, actually.
First stuff's getting kicked far east if you're watching that.
Aha. Yeah, Roadkill is going to be losing basically that whole flank there. It's now 94-81%. So that's too bad. That didn't work out for Roadkill at all that game.
Yeah, we got in trouble right there. Like, we saw the trail coming from far away, and I told the Roadkill a couple of times, but I guess he missed the chat, and so we ended up getting a really bad position right there. Probably should have just moved his units back.
Right, because as a captain, you can actually control those. And Lizard King actually taking out Genghis' singular Tro there, but also taking a lot of damage himself. And there's no heals on this map. There's no Mandrake roots, so it's pretty much impossible to get that Tro back up to you know, a better kind of get his health into the green. So all he needs is 1 hit, and there he goes. Nice reaction by Genghis Khan, gunning for that Tro immediately, taking a minimum of damage in the process of stoning that Tro. But yeah, it seems like in the west, Southern Parkings are able to kind of infiltrate your backfield also, and I think they're attempting to do so just in straight up the middle there. And I think, would you say that that's because of Genghis Khan kind of able to maneuver his Tro into your backfield?
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Getting killed east right there pretty early on and letting those Chow get up just ruined our whole positioning throughout the map. It really hurt us.
Yeah, because it looks like they're going to be able to take flag number 2 as East Wind kind of pushes that small defense into these Solas here. And in the west, it looks as if Blonde and Kron 1 are going to be perhaps rushing into this force here, but losing a lot of units in the process. But still holding on. Flag number 1 looks like you're going to kind of not exactly rush into those fetch, but definitely take quite a number of losses there from them.
Yeah, I'm just trying to hold them off at this point, but I don't have any artillery, so I'm in a bad position.
I think it's kind of a doomed effort since that eastern force is preoccupied, right?
Yeah.
Lizard King taking a lot of losses, and there's nobody in the west to come help you, so they are going to tag flag 1 and kind of chase you down there. All they need is flag number 8, which is relatively undefended. There's not a whole lot on that flag, and I don't think anybody on your team has even been on their half of the map.
Yeah, I don't think so. This was probably our worst game by far. We just had a really bad start on that east side.
Right, it's 67% to 29%, so I'd say that it's the deck is kind of stacked against you at this point.
Yeah, it'd take a miracle at this point.
And Ghengis saying, I guess we don't have to replay, and that he's in reference to game number 1.
Yep. Unless if we end up tagging all their flags right now, which you will see.
5 minutes remaining.
And Paris says we can 6-0 if they replay. And this is so interesting. Kruniak and yourself just kind of sitting there side by side. Oh, there you go. He's just kind of toying with you, I guess, playing around with you.
Just trying to get his ratios right there. He doesn't want to lose a Zerk. Wants to kill him with that fetch.
Right. And there's flag 8. Flag 8 goes to the Southern Parkians, and they take the game and the match. There's only one game remaining. It's game number 5, and we'll get to that later. But for now, I wanted to look at some of these numbers. Ghengis Khan, some ridiculous damage there. 372 damage, 32 kills with his 3 Tro. And Eastwind actually doing pretty well. 14 kills, 1 loss. And Giant Killer General, 107 damage for him. It's also significant for the Sentinels. Kron 1 doing a lot of damage, 131 damage, 21 kills. But who had the Tro for your team? It was Lizard King.
He had 2 of them, and Kron had 1.
Yeah. So that's not bad for only having 1 Tro. 131 damage is pretty respectable. But Lizard King, you know, could have done a lot better with his 2 Tro, but I think he was just overpowered. There was just too many units.
Yeah, I want to say he played bad. He was just put in a bad position early when we.
Right.
Yeah.
I would probably agree with that assessment. All right, so let's go ahead and move into game number 5. You ready?
Yep.
All right, you've been watching NewMutator, and I'm joined by Osmo, who actually captained the Silent Sentinels in this match. We're going to go ahead and bring you game number 5. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned as we bring you that in just a moment.